Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I will show you how you can recharge the AC by yourself on a 2006 Volkswagen Jetta. Okay, now this is the old diesel we used to drive around, pick up parts, stuff like that, and AC is actually slowly leaking, but every summer I can recharge it and it's gonna hold for 3 or 4 months, which is enough here in Canada where I live. And I will now show you how you can do it by yourself. Okay, so I will be recharging the AC using this AC recharge kit. Now you can buy these kits pretty much at any car parts store, even Walmart, Target, here in Canada, Canadian Tire, or you can get it online. If you find a good deal on sale, you can get it for like 35-40 bucks, and that includes this AC recharge tool and 2 cans. Good thing is, once you have this AC recharge tool, every time you need to recharge your AC, you only have to buy these cans, which are R134A refrigerant, and they usually cost anywhere from 4 or 5 bucks up to 7-8 bucks depending on the store. But if you find them on sale, just buy like a whole packet, like 10-15 of them, so you have for every vehicle you want to recharge, and you have it in stock for the next summer. Okay, before I get to work, I will explain you how this actually works. So you have to connect one side, this side, with this sleeve to the low pressure charging port on your Jetta, and the other side will pierce the can, and you will pretty much have to screw the can onto this, and then once the can is screwed on, you'll have to pierce it using this screw. I hope you can see it. It's quite sunny outside, so I can't really see what I'm recording, but you'll see like a small pin inside, like a needle. Okay, to start, the first thing you'll have to do is screw the can onto this side. Just make sure you don't pierce it yet, so unscrew this pin, the needle, all the way up, because if you pierce the can while this side is not connected to the vehicle system, you'll just waste the whole can, because it's gonna be the open system and the AC refrigerant will just flow through the pipes and out this side. So make sure to screw on the can, and once it's screwed on and you connect the other side to the vehicle low pressure charging port, then you can pierce the can, but I will show you everything how to do it. Okay, so what you want to do, like I said, okay, I hope you can see this on the camera, just want to screw that can all the way onto this AC recharge tool, but make sure not to pierce it yet. Okay, so the next thing is you want to locate the low pressure charging port, which is right down here. You'll see a black cap on a metal pipe. So what you want to do, you want to unscrew it and remove that cap. Okay, this is how it looks. And this is the port down here where you will connect the other side of the AC recharge tool. Okay, so to do that, you'll see this other side has like a sleeve that goes up. So what you have to do, you want to leave that sleeve up and connect this side onto this port down there, and then lower the sleeve. Actually, the sleeve is gonna fall back down once you connect the port, and that's gonna be nice and tight. And once you do that, then you will be able to pierce the can because the system will be closed. Okay, now once you hook up that port, what you want to do, now it is safe to pierce that can, so just screw the other side all the way in. And once you do that, you will be able to start charging your system. Okay, I'm trying to work with one hand here. Okay, now it's all good to go, and now we can proceed. Before I start, I will just mention you have a sticker right here on your Jetta which will show you exactly which coolant do you need. It's R134A, so this is the one that I have. Make sure you put this stuff inside actually, and you have to make sure you don't overcharge it. So here is actually the charge level, 525 grams by the specifications, but you also, in my tool, you have this like a small screen, whatever. So as you can see on mine is not completely empty, it's just under the yellow markings. I charged that AC last summer, and I know there is a small leak which we didn't really bother to fix because it's an old car with really high mileage, and this works well for us. But anyways, you want to make sure not to overcharge it. This one small can is actually 6 OZ, so 170 grams. So if you put one can in, nothing will happen. But again, I have to mention, do this at your own risk. Some people will say, usually mechanics, no, don't do it, take it to the shop, they can measure it, they can do it professionally, so you don't overcharge it, so you don't damage the AC compressor or whatever. Like honestly, I'm doing this for the last 5-6 years on pretty much every car on my lot that needs AC recharged, and I never damaged anything. They sell these AC kits at every car parts store, Walmart, Target, online, so this is perfectly safe to use, but again, you're using it at your own risk. I will just show you in this video how to do it. If you decide to proceed, it's really up to you, but like I said, I do it pretty much almost every day in the summer. So I will probably use maybe just half of this can, maybe full. I will see how it goes. But if your system is completely empty or somewhere lower, then you will have to use maybe 2 cans. 2 cans will be 340 grams, so you're still under that 525 which is specified, but that's individual as per each vehicle, so you will have to just monitor this screen and go from there. Okay, so before you start charging the AC, you will want to start the vehicle. And make sure to turn the fan all the way and circulation inside the cabin, and make sure it's blowing through the main vents to your face. Okay, so my Jetta, it's blowing really warm, so what I will do, I will start charging it, and every once in a while I will go inside and I will check if there is any change. That's also one of the indications that this is actually working, so just take your time, don't rush this. While you start charging, you can stop at any time, go inside, check if there is any change in the temperature of the air that's blowing out, and that way you will also know if this is working out for you. Okay, I hope you can hear me because this engine is quite loud. So when you start, you want to turn the can upside down and slowly start unscrewing this screw. And while you slowly release it, this will actually charge your AC. And make sure to occasionally look at the screen to see how much refrigerant is actually going inside. Like I said, you can always take a break and go inside and see if the air is blowing any cooler. Oh yeah, and I'm definitely getting the results when I feel with my hand. It's not cold, but it's definitely a lot cooler than it was. So yeah, I used not even half a can so far, so I will still proceed outside and continue charging it. Okay, so I emptied that complete can. It's now up in the yellow where it's supposed to be. Now I will go inside and check how it is. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh yeah, it's definitely blowing cold, stone cold, all of the vents. Yeah, so this definitely worked out for me like it always does. Yeah, I'm not sure how long will this last, because like I said, I know this AC system has a leak. Last summer I tried putting in this special thing, it's called stop leak. It's also like a can of AC refrigerant, but it's supposed to stop the leaks. But that can help only with very small leaks, like seal leaks and things like that. If you have a bigger leak, a major leak somewhere in the system, a pierced line or something like that, that will not help you. In that case, you will have to take it to a licensed mechanic to test the place of leak and to see what can be done about it. Okay, once the AC is charged and you're happy with the results, you can turn off your car and proceed outside to disconnect everything. Now, one important thing when you are disconnecting this AC recharge tool, never unscrew the can first, because if you do that, you will leave the system opened and the refrigerant will just leak out through this side of the hose. So what you want to do, always first disconnect the low pressure charging port and then unscrew the can. Okay, and once that is done, you can just safely unscrew this can, which is empty in my case. If your can is not empty, if you maybe use just half of a can before deattaching this side, you want to screw this screw back in all the way, and that will close the can, and then you can safely disconnect this this side, and that will keep the refrigerant in the can for the next vehicle or the next summer or for the future use, whatever. Yeah, so put the cap back on, and this is how you recharge the AC by yourself. Like I probably mentioned at the beginning of this video, like one of these can is around $5 usually, so depending on how low your refrigerant is, you maybe need one or two, usually one and a half, and that should do it. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel you can find lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.